Right. Alright. So I gotta look into the second
Outsiders
perk.
aren't trusted in Markarth. Best keep that in mind.
I can tell.
Tacitus. What is this?
Tacitus?
A nail?
You a historian?
Is that what you call it? In the Legion, we would have called it useless. Look,
I should get my torch out. It's getting dark.
brittle the metal.
I'm sorry. Well, the forge gets so hot in my thought.
You thought what? You would skip a step, not heat the metal all the way through? Useless. Now do it again.
Hello there.
Need a new blade?
But just come over here where I can see you. I hate it when they do this. So you gotta... She's rather not ugly for an orc. Let's see.
Take a look.
I don't think I have anything to sell you. Oh, you buy a lot though, don't you? Why do you buy so much stuff? Oh, I can sell you this. I know that already, so I don't... Oh, you don't have any gold. Well, that doesn't do me any good. So you buy a lot of stuff, but you have nothing... Dang. Could buy that, but that's stupid. I mean, I can't buy it because I don't have enough gold. Well, rats. Can I sell you anything? Even something just maybe kind of cheap? You have 11 gold. Where's all your gold, woman? Forget it. Forget it. Nike hates this town. Alright, where else can we check for Arender? I'm gonna say she asked that orc, and the orc didn't provide any information. You're the aide. This is... what is this? What is... this is a mine. He wouldn't be in a mine, would he? Probably not. Well, let's put away the torch. And instead, let's do candlelight, because it kind of seems like that's better for indoors. There's not as much smoke. You know, you're not choking the air and everything.
Signa mines for prisoner scum only.
Oh.
Keep out.
Okay, well, I wanted to see if you guys had maybe knew anything about a dark elf being around.
This is a jail, owned by the Silverblood family. We use the prisoners to mine for ore. It's the most secure prison in Skyrim. Throw scum in, close the gates, no one gets out. So unless you're here to dig, you don't belong here.
Okay, so I'm presuming Arender didn't do anything to get himself arrested, so he's probably not here. But let's just... I know that they told us not to be here. They're probably gonna yell at us. Hello.
Been a murder over in Riften. Some old lady who runs an orphanage.
Just back right out of that conversation. Okay, we can be reasonably sure that Arender is not in jail, I think. This is a walkway? Okay. Okay, Anaig is not... She's running out of places to look for him, which is maybe a good sign. Maybe it's good that she hasn't found him. I mean, she would like to have found him. What the hell? What's that? There's a guy there. I kind of wants to know the story behind this. What is this? Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Doesn't have anything on him. How weird. Okay, well anyway, like I said, we're running out of places to look, but Anaig actually kind of feels like maybe that's a good thing, because she's starting to feel like, okay, Arender, he can't be here, right? Because she would have seen him by now, I think.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Oh, ignore the floor there, it's kind of glitching out a little bit. Nah.
What do you need?
Have any of you guys seen a dark elf around? No? No. What? Excuse me, you were staring at me. Am I? I'm sorry, I feel like I've seen you before. Where do I recognize you from? Long pause here while the text loads. Sorry, guys. I could click through it, but it gets, it might actually skip a message, and I don't want it to do that, so. Okay. Somebody that recognizes a Naig. This is not good. You don't recognize me. I'm sure of it. Good day. No, wait. I know. I overheard you talking to Kibble. Again, long pause. I'm really sorry, guys. Kibble? Who the hell is Kibble? Yes, Kibble is Markarth's carriage driver. You know, just outside the city. Oh, crap. I venture outside the city walls, sometimes going on scavenging hunts. Forgive me, but I couldn't help overhear you talking to Kibble. You looked so frightened, and you were certainly the worse for wear. I heard you say you needed to get as far from Farron as possible. And quietly. Kibble was such a dear to help you. Yeah, kind of. He just ditched me on the road, lady. Oh, this is not good, being recognized by this woman. She seems to know a lot. Anig's going to respond. That's debatable. Can we please get to the point? You want to keep a low profile, I understand. You seem to be in quite a fix. I think I have something that could help you. I don't know what that could possibly be. Get on with it. The next time I went scavenging outside the city, I found a dead body in the hills outside Markarth. Uh-oh. Next message, please. It's not there anymore. I told the city guards about it and they took it away. But before I involved them, I searched the body for spare coins. Again, really sorry about the time that it takes for the next message to load, guys. This is obviously something that I've added in, isn't it? I could have recorded a little quiet space so that it would have been faster, but I didn't know how to do that, so we just got to sit through it. Apologies. Instead, I found a letter. It's instructions for an assassination, I think. It mentions wanting the K of F dead. That's intriguing. The news... crap. The news, I think she said the news of the King of Farron's death had reached us by then. I think it might have had something to do with that. Do you want to see the letter? And then Anig's going to say, you have it? Why didn't you give it to the guards? I'd already seen you with Kibble at that point. I knew you were in trouble. When I saw the letter, I thought it might help you. It's very thoughtful of her, actually. Okay. Next message. I decided to keep it, not tell the guards about it, in case I saw you again myself. And here you are. Some forethought. I've got time to go use the bathroom if I wanted to between these messages. The letter's in the chest, buried in the dirt over there behind the fire. Didn't want anyone to find me with it. Probably wise. A letter that talks about wanting somebody dead. You don't want to have it on your person if somebody searches you. Take it. I hope it helps you to get out of whatever mess you found yourself in. I'll keep this little meeting to myself. Be safe, and good luck. Anig... Ooh. She doesn't like being discovered by this lady. And she doesn't like that this lady had this conversation with her that she could share with anybody, but at the same time, she's kind of inclined to trust her because...
Holmes. I said Holmes, you backbiter. You're a cripple.
Go away, I'm trying to further the plot. And Anig's inclined to trust her because I don't think she would have offered to give Anig the note, or have kept it secret this long, if she planned to turn Anig over. Conspirator instructions. Okay, so what does it say? Where is it? Conspirator instructions. If you want in, you know where to be and when to be there. You know who wants the K of F dead. It's gonna take a good team, and we've been asked on. Gotta be secret. My superior knows all the details of the plan. He'll fill us in at the rendezvous. I heard we're supposed to pin the whole thing on one of the courtiers. It'll take some finesse. And to answer your question, shut up. The less people like you and me know about the politics behind it, the safer our skins will be when it's done. Okay. Alright. So that note was found on a body outside the city of Markarth, somewhere up in the hills, she said. I think that was one of the messages that got cut off prematurely. That she said she was up in the hills, mountains behind the city. So that means this is probably not the place to be. We probably do need to get the hell out of here with some quickness. How do I get out of here? But it's nightfall. Do we dare stay another night in this city? Right, torch. Sorry, I forgot you guys. I mean, it's been 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks now since we were outside of Markarth when we ran away.
What am I supposed to do? Never leave the house? You want that ending?
You're closing the stall.
So,
That's fine.
presumably whoever was looking for her here would have moved on by now, but
Is that what we're going to teach our daughter?
there's no guarantee. 10-4, yeah, we have to
We're not fighting, we're
stay.
just-
We can't leave in the middle of the night
Get you something to eat.
in the Reach
Mama and Papa will talk later.
by ourselves. That's suicide. Damn you, Sam, whoever the hell you are, asshole. Right, unequip that torch.
The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and...
You know what, I'm just gonna take dinner in my room. Oh, wait, do I have a room still? Ha! I do, and I didn't have to ask. Take that. Okay, I'm not even gonna sit down, because that woman has proven that she will come into your room and bug you about food if you sit down, so... we'll just eat some dinner. Oh, and Ig looks worried. She looks a little fraught, which I think is fair. You could agree. She's had a little bit of a shock here, actually. Right. Okay. So 11 o'clock, basically. We're going to get up very early tomorrow and get our start out of this town and try to find our way, I guess, to Rorikstead, because we got to figure out what the hell happened to us. And then eventually we'll try to get back up to Dawnstar and see if we can find Erendur and Glim and just try to reconcile everything. But for now, we have to get the hell out of the Reach as fast as physically possible. I think. Let's do 7 hours because we're going to leave early. So, yeah, just to get it out of the way, that's obviously, if you guys couldn't tell, that's content that I added to the game as part of Anig's story. And like I said, that I couldn't get the messages to be timed right, so I had to sit through the default timing, which is like way too long for each one of those little pieces of dialogue. So my choices were either sit through them all, which I did, or I could click through them, but then sometimes it would click through 2 at once, and it was just really wonky, which it ended up clicking through multiple ones anyway, so I should have just done it anyway. But so I'm sorry for how kind of not awkward, but how off-putting that was, I guess. It wasn't very smooth. And not because of the content, I don't think. I think the content was fine. At least I think it was. But because of just the way I couldn't get the timing right on the dialogue, so we had to wait, and then sometimes the messages were skipped, and I had to read, like kind of tell you what it said, because I remember having written it out. No way. Oh. Thank you. Stendar, Julianos, DeBella, if it was you, because I'm really sorry about having messed up your temple. My God. Glim. I'm gonna love you forever, Glim. My gosh. Don't you ever die on me. Oh, what a good girl. What a good girl. So we must have ridden her here drunk with Sam. And she waited for us outside all this time. She just stood right here. Oh, man. What a great horse. She is the best horse ever. Kibble. Well, we won't say hi. Too risky, frankly. In fact, I don't know. We should have been wearing our coverings in town that whole time. Frankly, that would have been good disguise. Better disguise, anyway. Okay. So, let's talk while we're riding here. Hopefully we can outrun any Forsworn attacks if we encounter any, because even though Anaig and the province of Farron are sympathetic to the Forsworn and their plight, it's very doubtful that the Forsworn will give two shits, actually. Okay, where are we at? Rorikstead. So we need to head pretty much straight west, and going too far north or south is going to really take us out of our way. I think we're just going to try to cross-country it. Save ourselves some time. So let's cross this bridge. Right, okay. So that note, right, which was actually kind of more of a journal. What does it mean for Anaig? Well, it was written by somebody who isn't a professional, she thinks. So she's starting to think, you know what? Maybe it wasn't the Dark Brotherhood after all. Which is actually a little bit scary to her, because all this time she's kind of thought it was the Dark Brotherhood, and now she's thinking, what if it wasn't the Dark Brotherhood, and what if well, anyway. The note seemed like it was written by somebody who isn't a professional. What the? Forsworn? They're attacking. They're firing arrows at me. Okay, let's go this way. Let's put a little haste into it, too. So it was written by somebody she thinks that is not a professional. Hello? Who are you? If you're Erender, I'm gonna spit. Oh, it's Maik. Hey, Maik.
Once Maik got in trouble in Riften and fled to Windhelm. It is good that nobody there cared.
Indeed. Hey, Maik, can I whistle at you? I whistled at Maik. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not very good at that.
You expect me to believe that?
What else you got to say, Maik?
All right. Maik once walked to High Hrothgar. So many steps, he lost count.
And the third one.
Maik can travel fast across the land. Some lazy types take carriages. It is all the same to Maik.
It is not all the same
right.
to Maik, as evidenced by the fact that you called them lazy for taking carriages. Farewell, Maik. It was good to see you again. Yeah, if that was Erender, I was going to be like, what the hell? Yes, so I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself because I'm getting interrupted, but Anaig's almost positive it is not we're going to cross the river here. Not a professional. What the? Goat! Goat, what are you doing? Oh no, we can't swim. The current's too strong. Maybe we can cross upstream a little bit. Oh, there's a bridge there. Never mind, we don't have to cross the stream. I'm wet. Yes, that's true. I shouldn't have done that, I guess. Oh, and it's raining, so that's why we're wet too. Not a professional assassin, she thinks. So she's forced to wonder then, well, who was it? I mean, from the sounds of it, it sounded like it was like a recruitment, kind of. It sounded like some bandit or, mudcrab. Some bandit or other type of ruffian was writing a note to some other bandit or type of ruffian, maybe a friend of his, something like that, saying, hey, I've been asked to participate in this thing. Do you also want to participate in it? And that's kind of how it sounded to Anaig. Let's see. Maybe we want to cross the river here and go straight east. Okay, this isn't so bad. Careful, Glim. Careful. Okay, good. Good horse. Good horse. So, that's what makes Anag think it wasn't a professional assassin, because you wouldn't need to write a note like that between assassins. Assassins would know, okay, the job is secret, we don't need to know why, we don't need to know what or who, we just skeever. We just do it, and we get paid, and then we move on, and we don't ask any questions because we don't want to know, right? But clearly that guy was telling somebody else that. He was like, no, don't ask, we don't want to know. Where are we? Let me finish that thought while I dismount. So the guy writing that note was clearly telling somebody else, no, don't ask those questions that a normal assassin wouldn't ask. So he was writing to an amateur. Maybe the writer of the note was a professional, but he was writing to an amateur, and he was recruiting an amateur.
I don't know what...
What the? Oh, you guys are gonna kill it before I get anything loaded up here.
All clear now.
Yeah.
We're keeping the mine closed until that crypt is clear.
Crypt, you say? I can't ask you about it.
We're gonna need an army to clear out that crypt.
Yeah, I am not an army.
I hear talk about a regiment coming to clear the crypts out. We'll see if that happens.
Okay, well, if you have a regiment coming, then
All
that
right, then.
sounds like everything might be taken care of, huh?
Oh, there's still plenty of ore left in that mine. What a waste.
Why is he scripted to do that
Until next time.
20 times? That's insane. I assume this is his house. There's nobody else in here, probably. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Nig's not really in a position to help that guy. She needs to help herself right now. And he said that there's a regiment or something being sent out. So, which way? Which way? Don't go that way. So, not professional assassins. I said that about 20 times now. But she doesn't know who would be hiring. Like, who would want the King of Fair and Dead that they would hire, and they would hire amateurs? Well, it's interesting. Whatever it is. K of F. You referred to him as the K of F, but that's really, really obvious, isn't it? I guess maybe if you only know that the King of Faerun is assassinated or is going to be assassinated, would it be obvious? Wouldn't be obvious to a complete idiot. Nobody would know what the K of F was otherwise, I guess. Maybe? Maybe these amateur assassins aren't all that great at assassinating. Assassinating. I think we're back in Whiterun now. Which makes a night feel kind of good. Reach just it's too dangerous for her. For a number of reasons. Forsworn the least among them.